y'all, welcome and welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Morgan and we do a lot of spooky things here, but one of my favorites is a series that I add on to every Friday that I call Hidden Gem Horror. And in this series, I take a movie that I think is incredible that people do not talk about enough, that irritates me, and I put it up on a pedestal in a spotlight. And today we are going to be doing one of my all-time favorite movies. While it is one of my favorite movies, I find it a very difficult rewatch because it's just so unnerving and so uncomfortable. But if that's the kind of movie you're looking for, this is a 10 out of 10. So let's talk all about it. So this film is titled May and it came out in 2002. This is an older movie. Now, May is actually the name of the main girl in it that we follow, and we find out pretty quickly that she is just a little strange, not really the best at making connections and friendships. Nothing really sticks for her, and she just kind of stays off to herself. May's pride and joy, bestest buddy, light of her life was a doll that was gifted to her by her mom, and she cherished that and held it close well into her life, like well into when she got older. So I know a lot of us growing up were probably really, awkward and bad at making friends, but we usually grow out of that. That kind of happened with me. Like, not really. I can just fake it till I make it, you know what I mean? But that was not the case for May. She stayed really bad at it even into adulthood, and she still just really clung to this doll. She would, tell it all of her secrets. It was really her best friend. But at one point, she does actually get into a relationship with a guy and ends up making some friends, and things are going really good, but we're starting to see how May has favorite parts of these people. Like, one person she'll love their hands and the other person she'll love their face. Like, body parts, she just has hyperfixations, and that is so important for what happens at the end. That is so important to know that, okay? It doesn't seem very important in the movie. It's so important. So unfortunately, her and this guy that she's seeing end up not working out, and she loses her friends that she made. Well, in turn, if things could not get worse for May, she breaks her doll, or her doll gets destroyed. That would have been my last straw, and it was hers. So she was like, okay, I need another doll, and I need it now. None on the market are really going to be able to give me what this doll did. Why don't I make my own? Why don't I make my own? Are you picking it up? She makes her own doll. And it's a fun, cute, wholesome movie. Literally such a good rom-com. Like, 10 out of 10. Wouldn't you recommend it for a rom-com night?
Oh, yeah.
Like, watch it right after 2 weeks' notice. It's a 10 out of 10. No, I'm serious. This is one of the most disturbing movies I've ever seen. And when I, went into it, I didn't know what happened. I just saw it on, one of the disturbing movie list icebergs. And I was like, that looks weird. The poster of it looks kind of strange. And we put it on, and I don't even think we spoke for a while after, did we? I think I actually think Eric got kind of mad at me for, my God. I didn't know that a gaggle of seagulls was going to be in here when I offered for you to sit in. I actually think Eric got a little bit mad at me because he was like, what did you show me? There was no warning. I didn't have a warning either, so. But this one, I think, is streaming on Shudder, maybe Tubi. I'm honestly not positive. It's one or the other for sure. But this is worth the watch. And please watch it and let me know if you love it. And if you have any recommendations for movies like this, please put them below because I will watch them all.